Click it. Oh, wait, I'm the one that has to click it. If you've clicked it, you're already here. So, welcome. Welcome back, everybody, to a Rookzer0 live stream. It is an early edition, which is kind of cool. Kind of early, I guess. Yeah, we're back. We're back, everybody. Ah. Oh, boy. Hold on a second. Let's do this right. Welcome back. It is June 10th, and today we're doing an early stream today as the Backstreet Boys reunion tour slowly winds down. I gotta go back to work, so we're gonna start doing some early draws a few times a week. I think we're gonna have lots of fun stuff. Today is a viewer suggestion. Lego Max, welcome. So today we're going to take some suggestions on what people want us to draw, or me to draw. As always, I am in the Aggie.io software. Hopefully we'll get some people to jump in from the Patreon group and draw with us. Give us your suggestions and we will sketch it up, I think is how we're going to do this, as I talk away from the microphone. Sorry. I need to grab a piece of paper so I can write down the suggestions that we do get. But this will most likely... This might be our new time in a few weeks here. So we're trying some things out. But as is, the Monday show and the Friday show this week will definitely most likely be right now. So those that you made it early, welcome. And let's have some fun. Yeah. Let's see if I can remember how to draw. There we go. Yep, I remember. It's good. It's good. Can't think of what to draw, though. I guess, since I'm tired, my brain's not awake yet today. We should probably start with something I'm good at. So let's go with, I'm just going to start drawing a goblin until someone suggests something. So that's my plan of attack. But yeah. I just realized now, thinking about it, if I do this early show, I'm going to have to wake up even earlier. Because if I have to do push-ups today from getting tipped, I'm gonna die a little bit. That's okay. I gotta wake up though, so it'll probably be for the best. Not the dying part, but the waking up from push-ups. So yeah. So we're gonna hang around. We're gonna hang around today until probably 9:30ish, I think. Depending, I might have to leave a little early, but we're gonna try to hang around until about 9:30. Give us that 2-hour block. And we'll go from there. It'll be a lot of fun. I am in the Discord chat for those of you that would like to jump into the Discord chat and hang out. That is what we're doing. If you want to become a Patreon member and join me in the actual drawing, you are welcome to, and help me draw these wonderful user suggestions. But it is a bit early. People might still be in bed. I should have drawn a rugby. That would have been good. Rugby's a great thing to draw in the morning. It's like 4 shapes. It's pretty great. It's always fun drawing shapes. A little wooden elephant relic that looks like to attempt sailing, that likes to attempt sailing. An elephant relic that likes to attempt sailing. What does that mean? What do you mean attempt sailing? Like it wants to be on a boat? Oop. I have a cat. Hold on. Everybody's all confused by this. Alright, elephant relic. Elephant. Alright. Egg leather. Well, it's bad at sailing because it's so small. Okay, so is it a pirate? And as a relic, is it like a Warforged? Is it a Warforged elephant? Is it a Warforged elephant pirate? Or is it an actual elephant? I do like drawing elephants. Elephants are pretty great. How would I make him look like he's trying to sail, unless he's just actually sailing? That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. It's a wood figure brought to life via magic. All right, sweet. That I can do. There we go. So we have a tiny wooden elephant. Makes me think of like, there have been a lot of anthropomorphic elephants that aren't really anthropomorphic. They're just standing up. They're just like, oh yeah, no, I'm an elephant. It's totally cool. Which that in its own is not too bad. I like that better than some of the Magic the Gathering Luxodons that are just like, oh yeah, it's a person, but he's got an elephant face. It's like, well, that's okay. That's just a Minotaur, but elephant. Which in its own right, I guess that's alright too. Nothing wrong with any of these. Oh, Bri, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to do push-ups. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. No, it's good. I need it. Operation Health is a go. Hell yeah. Okay. We're up and awake. We're doing this. We are doing this. Ah, the Bri returns. Okay. One of these days, I'm going to have to do like a late show instead of an early show. And instead of trying to drink water and do push-ups, I'll be like drinking scotch or something. I don't know if I'll actually do that. I don't think I would ever actually do that. That would be weird. I don't drink scotch too often. I don't even think I own any. That could be its own video thing. I guess drinking and drawing is already a channel. I don't know if they're still around. They used to be back in the day. Corvus, welcome. Welcome to the chat. This is going to be kind of a chill day, I think. At least for a little while, till people realize what's going on. If you have a wooden elephant, man, can you carve the ears? Interesting. Yeah, Rookzer0 After Dark. Yeah, exactly. That could be fun. I feel like the elephant would be bad at grabbing the rope if he was a sailor. How do you draw somebody as a sailor? Should I give him like a little tricorn? Nope, that's the wrong kind of hat. Good morning, Corvus. How are you doing today? Nice. I need to do that. I need to get up and plant all my garden stuff. I got some of it done, but there's still more to be done. Cantaloupes, that's interesting. Wow. All right. Super fancy cantaloupes for the win. What does Donald Duck look like? Let me see what Donald Duck looks like. We have a sailing wooden elephant. And yeah, he needs to have the sailor outfit. So we're going to go ahead. Because when I think of a terrible sailor, I think of Donald Duck. Doesn't he just have the tie? Maybe the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man does have the hat. Hey, you're right. I think he does have the hat. Let's get this neckerchief drawn in here. I think this is a neckerchief. I'm not sure. But Donald does have a bow tie. How about that? I never put that together that he has a bow tie. Hey, when you're, Donald Duck, you ain't got time for pants. Too busy for pants. Does have sleeves though, which is also weird. Didn't realize he had sleeves. Thanks everybody for waking up early with me today. It's nice of everybody to see them hanging out. This is your normal time of getting up? All right. It's early for me. Okay. We gotta make this little guy made out of wood. I also made his hat wrong, which I did not realize. Tried to give him I think I gave him a Popeye hat instead of a... Maybe I should have gone Popeye. But next time we draw the little elephant sailor, we'll go Popeye instead of Donald Duck. We do have to make him out of wood here, so we'll give him a little bit of wood grain. Mm-hmm. I think so. I think it is one of the relics that comes to life. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Which I super dig. I've given my players the goats before. I think the goats are pretty cool. Yeah. It's always funny because it's there's 3 different goats you can give somebody in Pathfinder. One of them, it becomes something that attacks. One of them is, hey, cats, stop that. Come on. Be cool. It's too early. We're going to fight each other because it'll be funny. Not cool, cats. Imagine his little boat. Yeah, anyways, you can ride a goat, which I think is pretty cool. There's a goat that you can fight with, and there's another one. I don't remember what it does. Yep, Storm Cleric with a hammer and a goat is super great. I think that's one of those items that you could definitely argue with your DM about. Hey, can I start the game with this? Instead of forgoing some of my other stuff. I kind of like that. I like giving my players you can have one magical item, either of my choice or of your choice, but you have to tell me about it. And there's always that one person that's oh, I'm gonna get this immovable rod. It's oh yeah, you can't do anything with that. That's fine. And then they just try to destroy the campaign with it. Okay. It was pretty deep. Yeah, pretty good use. Critical Role, definitely pretty good use of an immovable rod. Stuck at work, and the Wi-Fi work doesn't allow YouTube, so I can't tune in. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, Mr. Apple. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to check out the stream a little later. Yeah, I think Babar is a great example of anthropomorphizing elephants without going weird with it. It's just straight up what if elephant people? It's yeah, what if elephant peoples? That's great. So I didn't know that about Babar. Yeah, I had no idea. No idea. I've never actually... I don't think I've ever sat down and watched an episode of Babar, but I remember seeing it all the time. Yeah. Could not tell you anything besides the name. Oh man, the Never-Ending Story is crazy. I tried to watch that a little while ago. Just to hey, nostalgia. And I was this is a bad idea. Shouldn't have done this. This movie was not great. Yeah, oh no. The Nothingness is one of the most terrifying children things you can show somebody. Hey, check out this infinite blackness that will devour your soul. It's great. That wolf is terrifying. All right, there we go. We got a wooden sailor elephant, who is apparently bad at sailing, hence the Donald Duckin, because we all know that real sailors need pants. That's what makes you a good sailor, is the cut of your pants. Yeah, plus he's made out of wood. So I guess, I mean, like, he does have the natural flotation going for him. I don't know if you can hear this cat just vibrating behind me. He's just wandering around my chair, just like, meh, I don't like it. It's like, calm down. Nothing is happening. Yeah, like, I'm gonna go back to bed. It's like, then do that. Stop growling about it. What is your problem? Oh, birds. Yeah, birds. I don't know if you could stream if you own birds. They kind of take over. Okay. All right. Well, there we got our floaty elephant babar thing. He's my next character in the campaign now. That'd be awesome. Actually, tell me how that goes. I like the idea of a tiny elephant sailor. And now, what cat? This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna stream this early. I'm gonna have to figure out something about the cats. Maybe I'll have to like overfeed them or throw them outside. Yeah, one of my cats just wants to be left alone in the morning, and so he gets grumpy if the other cat tries to talk to him. And the other cat just walks around the house meowing loudly until someone pays attention to him. So, definitely a weird odd couple. Yeah. Oh, random character generator? Is that what we're off to now? I dig it. Sure. I mean, yeah, it's a viewer submission. You can submit whatever you want. A mousefolk werewolf. Shocker, that sounds really cool. Let's draw that. Yeah, are they a were-rat? Or are they a rat that is a werewolf? Like, do they turn into a wolf? Because, man, rat ears are like the thing that makes them look like rats. First off. Yeah, I have heard of What's My Effing D&D Character. That's a pretty good site. Okay, so I'm going to get this were-rat. Alright, I don't know how I would draw that. I guess maybe that's the challenge. How would I draw a dwarf barbarian that's afraid of dogs? Maybe he's like a cat barbarian? We could do a dwarf cat barbarian. That could be kind of fun. Dwarf cat barbarian. Ooh. What makes a brothel the worst one in town? That's the question about that one. And if you're a wizard from that brothel, are you like, were you just at it, or do you live there? Do you run it? Yeah, were you raised there? Do you work there? Like, I'm the brothel wizard. It's like, I don't know what that means, man, but I'm not on board. I'm good. Okay, we got this little... How can I make this werewolfish? Bigger fangs? Yeah, just okay. We can do shaggy rat. Woolly rat. That's pretty good. Give him that pompadour, like the old school Wolfman pompadour. Hooroo! Hooroo! We are werewolves, not swearwolves. Such a good movie. I need to watch the show. The show looks pretty good. In the Shadows? I think is what it's called. We in the Shadows, yeah. Pretty good. One of my friends came to visit years back, and he was like, "We need to watch this." I'm like, "That looks real stupid." And I watched it, and I was like, "Okay, that was good." That was a good call. It's a good movie. Yeah. I haven't seen that yet either. Okay. Mouse folk. Oh crap! This is a mouse folk, not a rat folk. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Maybe the little mouse. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Well, I mean, he's a werewolf though, so I should do this, and his nose would be rounder. Is it weird that I know that? I need to draw the difference between a rat and a mouse. Well, let me show you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to leave the ears a little. Oh, man. I lived in an apartment in college that was just full of mice, and it drove me up the wall. Sure. Well, unless you have big fat cats. Big fat cats like to deter mice. So, so that is that. Interesting. Lizards and birds, really. Okay, we're gonna give this little guy. I have seen a cat catch a gardener stick. That's pretty interesting. Do were mice have a thumb? That's a question. A cute murder werewolf mouse. Yeah, I mean, maybe they can. Maybe that's the thing. I'm totally fine with players that have those kind of I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, you can kind of call it a flaw. If they drawbacks, like, yeah, disadvantage of like, oh, you can't use weapons, but you know you have a hella cool claw attack, so maybe you don't need to. What was the last video that just came out? My brain just stalled out. Yeah, the Umber Hulk one. That was something I was talking about with the onkegs. Is basically like they get really really good bite attack and really good claw attacks, but they can't use weapons because they don't have hands. Like you could kind of maybe make an argument that they could hold something with their claws, especially if you went with like a praying mantis build for them. Super good grapple, super good claw. Maybe like crush damage on a successful grapple or on consecutive grapples. Kind of like the constrict rules for Pathfinder, but no weapons, never weapons. It's just like that's just a slot you don't have. Same thing with armor. It's like, you know, you're gonna have to get really creative on. Can you build my friend here the giant bug monster armor? And it's like, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Trying to find the right blacksmith to forge armor for your onkeg is half the battle. I also like the idea with like if you have chitin or like natural armor like that, you could get that enchanted instead of wearing armor. Like, hey, can you put some runes in here? Buff me up. Oops. Yeah, just chisel runes into them. That's a cool way to do it. Hmm. And I think like as you get hurt, there's a chance that those could be damaged and stuff like that. I think that's a fun way to do it. You can improve it later by kind of scratching it out and putting new ones on, or maybe it is like a permanent thing, like a tattoo. Blah. I made this a werewolf rat that is also part vampire for some reason. and Wolfman. Wolfman, vampire. Yeah, right. Give me your cheese. I need it. All right, I think that's what I got for the werewolf. Maybe I'll give him a little shading. Give him a little more dynamic look. All right, should I draw the I don't know if I want to draw a brothel wizard. That sounds really weird. No, let's not draw that at all. The dwarf, though, the dwarf that's scared of dogs could be funny. Because I think the best way to do that. I was thinking, like, instead of just the generic dwarf here, we give him like the Mario cat ears, and that's why he's scared of dogs, because he thinks he's a cat. We'll make him very fearful. Way of the Beast Barbarian, but like his beast spirit is kitty cat, not. You mean like a tiger or a puma? No, it's a kitty cat. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to say, as a barbarian, growing a tail, like when you rage, does not sound appropriate in any way, shape, or form. Oh, okay, a scorpion tail. Raging and growing a scorpion tail would be pretty awesome. It was okay. It was work. Welcome to the call. I can't remember how beards work now. Okay. Let's take a look at those art reference. Yeah, those are good references. Yeah. Those are very good art references to have all those hands and arms. Actually, I think I have some of those not saved. It's generally something good to have, especially if you're doing lots of art. What is it? Does he? Well, you haven't seen his girth yet. This big old chunky dwarf. Speaking of hands, I'm not drawing hands again. I'm just gonna give him like big old mittens. I don't know what is happening right now, but we're gonna go with it. This is what you get. This is what you get for wanting to draw a barbarian dwarf that's scared of dogs. Hey, that's the danger. That's the danger of randomly generating characters. Sometimes you get cat barbarian. Meow. Big hairy arms, because he's. I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put that past him for like a season 3 character. I think that would be really funny. Caleb the cat barbarian. Right, like super exciting. Even on the Daring Brigade, like playing the ogre was really funny, but like still very tragic character, I think. Ooh. Of course. We just talked before. Yeah. So it's an interesting question. I don't know how to answer that. Let me go back to the YouTube chat here real quick. We're good. Okay. Back in the voice channel. And we are... I don't know if I need to draw his legs. I mean, I feel like dwarves are dwarves because of their, like, roundness. Like, you either have to make them blocky dwarves, which is very, like, the Hobbit movie, or you have to make them, like... Brr. What was Spider-Man? Wilson Fisk in the Spider-Man, new Spider-Man movie. He's like 200% shoulders and body, and then like 1% head. Do that. That was a good one. That was an old game. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna finish this up. I don't know if I can. I don't know what else to do with this. I mean, he's a barbarian, right? So he's got to not have armor or anything here. Yeah, the open world Spider-Man games are pretty awesome. It's a little off topic, but we can talk about that, I suppose. I think that one's a pretty good game. Let's give this guy a belt. I'm gonna give him a super good belt here. Big cat-faced belt. Actually, that's a good idea. I like that big, like, cartoon cat face. Like a Hello Kitty. Meow. There we go. Hey, it's my first non-skull belt. All right. I could have given him a cat skull, but that doesn't feel right. I gotta give him this big old fluffy beard. There we go. Okay, affluent family. That was the other part of this, is that he's rich, right? So we gotta give him like a big old like ring here. Alrighty. Okay. We're going to pretend that all of this is just gold. Let's do that. Let's do this. Cat, what is wrong? Yeah? Just walking around the house, meowing at nothing. Per his usual MO. Alright, let's finish this up. I think this is probably about done here. Man, I don't know. I want to make his beard something cool, but I don't know what it would be. Oh, they were just sketches. They were just sketches. Okay. Speaking of cats, I hear yours. Yeah, he's just meowing in the background. Being weird. Her, her, her. Okay. A Sumerian beard? What? What is is that like the... Like, I'm thinking of like Gilgamesh, where it's just like non-stop curls the whole way down. Is that what you're talking about? The big blocky square, curly beards. Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Dwarves? Yeah, dwarves can have that. There's definitely some unique dwarven magic. Welcome back. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the voice chat. How's everybody doing today? It's a little early. What time is it? I gotta keep an eye on the clock here. It's only 8 o'clock, so we're doing all right. We're doing good. Okay, so there's the cat, dwarf, barbarian. Maybe I'll give him some, like, scratch marks. Maybe he got cat scratch fever or something, and that's why he's a... Oh, nice. That's pretty funny. That's a cool icon, yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. I appreciate you using my art for that. That's pretty great. All right, I think I'm done with that. Let's move on. What can we get for the next one here? All right, what else was the other thing I was going to work on? This is still a viewer submission today. If you have an idea, please let me know. Take one submission per person. And, yeah, we'll draw some stuff, so it'll be fun. Damn. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What can I do here? What can I do here? I need to start. Let's do one of these. I'm going to go ahead and draw a Warforged, because I haven't done that in a little while. We were just talking about Spider-Man earlier, so I might do that. You know what? I'm actually bummed out by the Warforged. I really liked the old school constructs from, I don't know why I said it like that, from 5th edition and so forth. Well, I think that's a pretty good definition of them. But yeah, so I really appreciate the old rules for it, because they really should be their own kind of unique life. Yeah, the Warforged right now are basically the catch-all for anything made by magic that might be a robot. So I think, yeah, I don't think that's bad necessarily. Like I think the Warforged are a fine race. It's just they feel too generic for how different they should be. I feel so. Well, the clone troopers, I would argue, are people. So that would just that's not even a. That's just kind of like a human variant clone trooper would be a way I would look at that. But like Warforged, I think should be. I mean, they're magically infused robots. That's great. Like really, really, really go into that. They would be Warforged. It would be exactly the same. It's the same thing. Yeah, that's it. Get this going here, like that. Ooh, what about a Warforged with a beard? That'd be pretty dope. I don't see why they couldn't. That's a. I guess they don't have noses though. How would a beard go on it? It's just like make this super chin robot now. Mm-hmm. it's just painted on. I don't know if I've seen those. I've not seen the Warforged Titans yet. What if it's a Warforged that wants to become a dwarf? That would be pretty dope. I think like there's a rule in design that your world should influence your design, and the design should influence your characters. And so yeah, there's a lot of fantasy worlds that will, instead of trying to really make something mesh, they're just like, oh, what if Apocalypse Old World gave us robots because they had robots back then? It's like, why would they have robots, and why did all of a sudden magic show up? So doesn't make a lot of sense. I did. I had to stop. I had to stop and deal with cats. So this is going to be an interesting thing to do with this early in the morning. Apparently, they don't like waking up, so we might have to figure something else out for that. But we'll keep plugging away. Let's see if I can do this dwarf monk barbarian a little more. Warforged dude. Give him like the Terminator eyeball. There we go. Let's do that. Looks a little bit like Master Roshi. I don't know if that's what I wanted. There we go. All right. We're getting somewhere now. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do some of this. Yep. I'm going to go like that. That looks better. There we go. I'm gonna do something like that where he has like extra plates on the back of his head here. I'll go around. Do one of these. That sounds interesting. I'm not sure what system is this for? Is this a mobile game or is this on PC? PC. Ah, gotcha. Okay, let's see. How can I incorporate super muscles into the Warforged here? Gotcha. How's the YouTube chat doing? How's everybody doing over here? Do we have any more suggestions? Or should I just keep going on the Warforged? I don't know if you can make a beard barbarian. Like, could you do that? Could you design a barbarian that is just focused on his beard? Maybe his mustache? Like Armstrong style? Warforged Beard Barbarian. That. Go and fill that in. Actually, that looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna fill that in over here. Give that like really, really deep eye crevice. Maybe shade it out a little more. That looks pretty good. There are lots of gods that hate humans. Why is that something they want to happen? I think okay. I keep throwing ideas out into the void. Corvus, I don't know if you're in the live stream anymore, so I can't hear you throwing ideas out. If you do have more ideas, I'd love to hear. Let's see. Not sure that happens to me. That's a thing that. Ooh. I was about to write that he was going to say "taste my beard" instead of "taste my blade," and then I realized what that sounds like, and that's terrifying. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants you to taste their beard. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's got like a +1, a beard of poisoning. Monkey Goblin Pirate. All right, we can do a Monkey Goblin Pirate. I think that would be pretty good. I gotta look up monkey goblins though, because I always just end up drawing a goblin. That's really weird. I typed in monkey goblin, and the first thing that popped up is a monkey goblin pirate. Like, just straight up. Oh, they're island variant races of goblins. Okay, so they are just specifically pirate goblins. Were-bat goblins, monkey goblins. Yeah, we can draw that. That'll be cool. Let's do it. I think Rugby has arms. They're hidden, but he's got them. Good morning, Jonas. Welcome to the... Oh, Jesus. I got to turn my volume down a little bit. That was just really loud all of a sudden. I wasn't ready for it. Well, I don't know how I did that. That's really weird. Brother Rugby. Oh, that's gonna be a new. I'm gonna have to draw that. I'm gonna have to draw Priest Rugby. I think that'll be pretty funny. I didn't make a Cleric Rugby yet though, so that's interesting. I could do that too. Alrighty, here we go. Magic the Gathering has some cool monkey goblins. I have to look that up. I actually don't know if I've seen the monkey goblins in Magic the Gathering. Today is the viewer submission, so I am drawing viewer submissions. Sure. Yeah, apparently goblin monkeys are like island variants for goblins. Yeah, I didn't realize that, but apparently I'm drawing Robin Hood. Robin Hood is a goblin. Yeah. Yeah. Can you? Try. Let's try. Try to draw. I woke up like an hour ago, and I just started drawing. Literally, like, I got out of bed, started drawing. Here we go. Get a nice little warm up. Get everything going. But yeah. Keep going with that. Oh, that's no good. Are you logged in? Yeah, you're logged in. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird day, weird time. He looks so upset. It's just like, I feel like I just straight up drew another goblin. He does need to be a little furry, so we'll give him some fluff here, maybe at the chin. Give him a little fluff. Oh, geez. Oh, those the Magic the Gathering ones? Nope, that's today. Today is the draw, and then tomorrow. Yeah, so basically the schedule for the next week, for the next while actually, until things kind of shift around, is we're gonna do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday show, and then we're gonna so we're gonna try to figure that out. But it's basically gonna be kind of up in the air for the next few weeks. I think next week I might be able to actually just do regular shows, but I think we're gonna stick with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday to try to figure that out. Monday we'll be able to go a little longer. I might just start streaming a little earlier every day. So Monday we'll probably start at 9ish, I think, and then go until noon or 1, and then yeah. So we're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the next foreseeable future, which will give us until we figure something else out, or until I sell 1 billion T-shirts. That's the other option. How much money would I make if I sold 1 billion T-shirts? That's an interesting question. I think I would probably make. Actually, that's still a butt ton of money. I think I make like $2 to $6 per T-shirt I sell, because I'm not selling them myself. I am selling them through a company, which I also don't have to deal with anything, which is nice. So whatever 6% of 1 billion is, that's how much money I would make. Yeah, still that's a pretty good chunk of money. If we sold 1 billion T-shirts tomorrow, I can quit my job. But for a while. But until then, we'll definitely just do it this way. We'll just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a little while. We'll see what happens. Hey man, friends want to talk to you. That's how it works. Jeez. Back on the rock boy. I'm sorry, rock man. I like that idea, like the chunked rock. It looks kind of like the Thing. Hey man, you get something you like, you gotta explore it. That's a nice way to do it. Yep, that makes sense. That's terrifying. I don't know what... I'm going to start over. I like this idea of drawing a monkey goblin, and I just don't like what I've done. So I'm going to totally start over. I think it was Corvus. Yeah. I do like this. Let's see. I mean, that's... Where's pretty solid. Yeah. It's a pretty good way to do it. It's so early. We get not tired Jonas today. Is that what's going on? I don't know why I'm going to make his eyes bananas, but I think I want to. There we go. That's good. I'm not giving him banana eyeballs. I just meant, like, I want his eyes to be kind of all over the place. There we go. That's pretty good. The good old crazy eyes. The lazy eye. Oh, man. That was an old movie pull. Okie dokie. We're going to do this. Give him a... Oh, man. Neverwinter. That's old. Like, wait. The new one or the old one? Old one? Neverwinter Nights is a classic. Classic. I'm really looking forward to the new Baldur's Gate game. That would be pretty cool. I really hope they do a good job. You say eat hard? Is that a thing? Oh, hit hard. Now that I think about it, though, like a barbarian or a monk that just has like an iron gut and can eat anything would be a pretty cool character. Yeah. There's definitely, I think people kind of let natural weapons like they just like let them die off. It's like, no, you need to be able to buff those up. Xenomorph tail. That's pretty OP, but yeah. Oh, balls. It's basically a great axe with reach. And it's also an astral weapon, is that what you said? Oh, natural weapon. Yeah, but what's wrong with that? So, tell me we were just talking about barbarians that rage and get a tail. And I said that didn't sound appropriate. Gaining a tail when you rage. That's going to be a new euphemism or something. Somebody get on Urban Dictionary and add the getting a tail when you rage. Sounds like rage pooping or something. I don't know if rage pooping's a thing. Nice. Hey, that's more than some of my videos. That's pretty great.
Edgy Jonas. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know.
More edgy sounds terrifying.
It's like you could be. No, I think you're good.
I think you've been good so far.
How do we classify devils and demons again? I don't remember which is which.
Okay. Okay. So devils. Damn it. Devils. Devils are lawful? Okay, devils are lawful because they have an L in their name. That's what I was trying to figure out. Got it.
Got it.
Apparently, we're just making a monkey goblin video today. I need to check the YouTube chat. Hold on a second. I've been a little before. Sorry. Yeah, devils are lawful evil. There we go. Demons are chaotic. So let's do it that way. Devils have an L in them, and demons have an A, which they don't. But you know that's fine. That's a daemon. A daemon is something different. Doom guy. I really liked that in Halo, all the Covenant called Master Chief the Demon. Ah, the demon.
Ooh, maybe. Really, is that why Spartans... Wait, are we talking about, like, real Spartan helmets? Or are we talking about something different? Oh, in Halo? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the Halo books are actually really good. They're definitely worth a look. Humans are just kind of terrifying in general. I mean, yeah.
I was trying to draw a Spartan helmet, but I think I drew Magneto. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to get better at drawing on more of the page instead of zooming in so much. It's a bad habit I have. Bad habit I have. It's a monkey goblin power monkey. But yeah, here we go. That is a thing that we had done. No, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the goblin monkey. I think that's about all I got there. Yeah, exactly. Powder monkey, got it. Pirates. A pirate. What time is it? 9 o'clock? All right, we're doing all right. I got it going about 9:30, so I got a little more time. Probably do another 1 or 2 more submissions. Ace, welcome to the call. It's pretty... Yeah, it's not super early. But Bad clocks. Or really good clocks, depending. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we're 2 minutes ahead of somebody. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got? Ace, welcome to the call. Hope you're doing all right. Otterfolk, Fisherman, Monk. Done. We can do that. Oh, wham. Wham. Sounds like a personal problem. Your clock is too. Why is my clock always 2 minutes fast? All right, let's do it. Hey, let's do a check. Everybody, look at your phones. What time is it? I have 8:41, so I'm a minute ahead of you, apparently. Lucas, welcome. Apparently, Finland is just a minute ahead of everybody. Jonas is just in the future. You gotta warn us. You gotta warn us when weird stuff happens. You have 2 minutes. Be prepared. Bill and Ted. Wait, is that happening? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if aliens invaded. Just 2020. Like, yeah. Nice. 11:52, 11:42. Okay, I mean, now it's 11:42. Now it's 11:43. So, I don't know. I don't know. Apparently everyone's getting there eventually. What would an otterfolk fisherman wear? I feel like he would wear like a clam shell. Oh, like the okay. I misunderstood. I went for the aerial clamshell bikini. Yeah, we could do a grass skirt. Okay, like the sea the seaweed dress. We'll give him like a big fish skull. Actually, I don't know if you can turn fish skulls into things. I don't think that's how that works, but maybe. Just a little bent. Oh, now he looks like Loki. That's not what I wanted. Like a fish, like an actual whole fish skeleton. Can I get sued for singing Muppet songs? That's the question. Probably. Kermit the Frog just goes, "Hey, you need to stop taking our music." That was a terrible Kermit the Frog impression. That was the worst Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. Fuzzy the Bear's gonna come over there and kick your butt. Thanks, Kermit. Thanks, Kermit. Okay, so we got a big old. Let's do it like a conch shell. That would be really cool. Yeah, there we go. We put some spikes on it. Why not? He's got a
What the hell are those stupid Pokemon called? The big old spiky shells that bite slowpokes. Yeah, it might be a little old generation for everybody. Okay, you got the grass skirt. I think I made his legs too spindly. It's like, it looks really weird. He's just got like these really long people legs. Like, hey, how's it going? Like, Otterfolk, get out of here. I don't transform my legs. I think that would be a funny druid trope. Or not a trope, but like a failing. Yeah, like you can only... I mean, I guess that's kind of how the shifter works, is you can only transform parts of your body, but... Oh, that's crazy. So wild. So I just want to reiterate that because that's a cool idea. So the wild magic effect affects your party, and the next person around you that wild shapes transforms everybody. That sounds really cool. Can they wild shape out of it? That's the real question. Or are they all just stuck? Oh, okay. So it does wear off. I thought it was like hours per level. Maybe that's Pathfinder. Pathfinder might have hours per level. Let's do that. I'm going to give him a trident. I think a trident was the right one. Shelter. Is it shelter? I thought the shelter was... It might be a shelter. You might be right. You might be right, Culvers. Oh, really? It goes up that slowly. Interesting. Huh, okay. So it sounds like it's like minimum 1 hour and then half an hour per 2 levels after that? Or does it exponentially get better? Half an hour per level. Okay, gotcha. Half your level rounded up. Down, rounded down. Makes sense. What have I drawn here? I'm going to put the rest of the fish so the tail's over here. It's not great. It was supposed to be a fisherman otter, and I think it became a garbage otter. It looks like C. detritus otter. He needs like a... It's Aquaman, but as an otter. Wicked burn. He needs like a necklace of... Oh, I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. I was going to say like a soda bottle necklace or something, but that sounds bad. Cut your plastic soda thingies if those still exist. I don't know if they exist anymore. Yeah, the plastic rings. Cut those. Cut those before you throw them away, people. Otters are choking. Yeah, I think a lot of places stopped selling them. Even some of the places around here, they just have like grips. They just kind of snap onto the top, so there's no ring. It's weird. Definitely good. That's good. Good. Nobody requested this. Why am I drawing it? No, Jonas, you can draw whatever you want. You can draw whatever you want. I think we probably got time for one more. Oh, I mean, within reason, please. Just don't go crazy with it. I tell you what, I can zoom in, and then you can draw whatever you want. Yeah, don't break the rules. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the general consensus. Like that's why I haven't been very specific with my rules. Like, hey, don't talk over people in the chat. Don't be a dick.
That's pretty much it. Because anytime you're like, don't do this one thing, people just try to do it. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna start banning people. That's what I'm gonna do. So, follow the rules, people. Follow the rules. Yep, that's it. There's 3. We got 3 rules. Well, 4 rules if you consider follow the rules.
What was the other one? There was another rule I was having issues with. No, that was about it. I think that covers pretty much everything.
And really, that like, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, really, like most of them fall under the first rule of just
The Will Wheaton rule of the internet. Don't be a dick. And it's like, yeah, if you do that, usually things work pretty well. So I think that's probably all we need to worry about right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. I drew a skull, so I got to do more push-ups, but I will wait until after the stream because we're a little. Why does he have a human skull?
Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, if that means that's how big he is. Break you us.
That is a really good move.
We are the crab people. Crab people. Yeah, like it is a giant otter. Look how big he is. Not to mention, like, look how big these clams were. These clams were like these were like kill people clams. I will break you on my tummy, like so. Andres, welcome. Tainted Monkey. Can I read magic cards online? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do, or are they gonna ding me for that? Either way, magic card. Ooh, that's rough. That's a nice one, though. I like that card. Don't worry about it. I like Magic the Gathering. There's a pretty good squirrel card where you literally just you play it and you ask someone outside the game if they like squirrels, and if they say yes, you get a squirrel. It's pretty great. I love it. Note to self: don't call Ace for free squirrels. Got it. Noted. If you live in yeah. I have not had a squirrel. I've mostly rocks. I've not had a squirrel destroy my car yet, but I have had a bunch of red squirrels like just steal everything from a campground. That's been pretty funny. Yeah, red squirrels are mean. They're very mean. So here's how it works. Everything in Australia can kill you, and everything in America is just kind of a butt. Like that's just how it works. Like, oh, look at these cute little badgers here in the UK. We go to America, it's like I'm a raging death machine that likes to kill cows, and it's like you're a badger. You're not allowed to kill cows. They're like, oh, we're gonna do it. Yeah. Everything doesn't necessarily want to kill you, but it's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up real bad. I think we're done with that. I think I need one more. I love flying squirrels. Flying squirrels are pretty good. Something just badooped. Now I want to draw a red squirrel. Ba-boo. Flying squirrels? Are flying squirrels a native Russian thing? I thought they were kind of... The shading? I haven't actually, like, different from when is the question. Oh my god, those are adorable. All of the other times. Let me see what's going on. I mean, it's in Photoshop? Are you using a pencil? It's getting better, if that's what you're asking. Nice. Yeah, it looks a lot smoother. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. That's always nice. You can get some pretty nice ones for, well, I didn't want to say, well, they're functional is the thing. You can get some bamboos for like $20 that, I think we've talked about bamboos before, and someone said they hated them. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. When I started doing digital art, like bamboos were kind of the option. It was bamboos, or it was like super weirdly expensive. Like, these are what the 3D modelers are using, and it's like, these are crap. But so I think I have 2 or 3 bamboos in my have used collection, and they were all fine. The first one I had cost me like $20, and it was like 4 inches, I think 4 by 3 inches or something, really tiny. And I eventually upgraded to a bigger one. Weird. But I like the Intuos. The Intuos are really nice now. They're a little more expensive, but they are fantastic. The Wacom's kind of cornered the market. I don't know why I've given this red squirrel a dagger, but it feels right, so I'm gonna go with it. Oh yeah, not. I am also using a Wacom, so just like. Yep, Cintiqs are great. Yeah, I have the Companion, which is really nice. The Companion 2 is apparently way better, but they're expensive. Yeah. They might actually be on the 3 now. I'm not sure. I think they did the 2 and then like the 2 something something something, and it was like, okay, I don't care. I'm not spending more money. We technically didn't add anything. We just fixed a lot of stuff. We fixed all the garbage. Harry, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining today.
We are in the Discord hanging out, which I appreciate everybody hanging out. Sorry about the early call. I think, there's a lot of people here, so I'm going to reiterate. For the next few weeks, we're going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then sporadically, I might just do a random draw or hang out in the Discord. I'm not sure. Next week, might have extra episodes, but this week, just Wednesday. Friday, we will do the community draw day again. It will most likely be at this time, which I think I started about an hour ago. hour and a half ago. And we'll, yeah, I got to take off today because of my work schedule. So we'll have to probably be pushing them a little earlier. I might do a later one, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. We'll figure it out. So for the next few weeks, it's going to be a little weird. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, expect those. Mondays will probably be a longer stream because those will be, I'll start them a little earlier and we'll go through the normal time. I got to make this into a magic card now is what I got to do. There we go. Carl, the death squirrel. That should be actually up like this. Yeah, no, I'm glad you got a tablet. That's fun. I think it helps a lot with art. Mouse are not fun to draw with. Yeah. There. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the tablet things. Is like if your tablet breaks or something, you're just like, oh, everything sucks. But you can always get into traditional art again, like drawing not digitally, and that will help keep your tablet skills fresh and clean. +1. Nice, congrats. I once lost the nib to my or not the nib, the clicker, like the little weird clicker button. It had fallen. I had knocked it out of the pen somehow, and it had fallen into the cuff of my jeans. And yes, I had cuffed jeans. I am not a tall person. And I couldn't find it for like 4 hours, and I'm like, well, I destroyed the pen. Great. And then sure enough, it was tucked in my pant leg, and I was like, all right, cool. Super weird. Yep, I've unbroke my pen. Is that a dire squirrel? Dire squirrel's got to have spikes. Is he saying this, or is it pointing at the dagger? That's the question. It's a +1 dagger of nut slaying. Like, that's not a real thing, yo. Take that however you want. We will slay the peanut overlords, and we will reclaim our kingdom. The war against the frogs, that's pretty great. Why are the mice and the frogs fighting? What do they possibly both want that they're fighting over? There you go. So it's a war of pride. Sure. I feel like, and this is totally kind of out of the way. I feel like if a squirrel had a lance, it would still only be like 4 inches long. It would just be this tiny little lance. Because they're so fast, they don't have to have a lot of reach. Yeah, no problem. I thought that was... Excuse me. Yeah, I like your little kobold dude with the horns. I think it looks good. Keep working on it.
If you want to have a choice, I don't know the best. Oh, bug. Why is that? Oh. Blah. Blah. Those are funny. What time is it here? 9:06. Yeah, I think we can do one more. Let's do one more. Let's get one more suggestion in here, and then we'll probably call it a day. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Mimic. Ah, dang. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it. Let's draw a mimic. It's been a week. It's been a week, but what would the mimic turn into? That's the question. Hey, I found your channel and I love a jar mimic. Okay, no, we can do that. Hagen, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Here's my thought. So we have a jar. Follow me here. Okay. Yep, it's a big old jar. But why? Why would someone stick their hands in a jar? You may ask. Well, that's easy. It's full of eggs. Full of pickled eggs. Pickled eggs and money. Put some coins in here. Yep. It's like, well, you can either go for the pickled eggs or you can pick up the gold. That's your choice. And then the inside of the mouth is just teeth and a tongue. The real weird thing is you can't tell if it's transparent because from the side it looks like pickled eggs, but from the top it's just death. It's just solid death. And maybe its eyes are one of the pickle's eggs. It's just like, meh. Wait, say that again? Solid death. That's pretty good. Giant acorn mimic. Oh, yeah, we should have done acorn. Maybe that's why the squirrels are fighting the acorns. Because they're all mimics. And like, we can't tell which ones are real. Slay them all. I have a feeling like if you see a jar and it's slightly wobbling and has a tongue, maybe don't stick your hand in that jar. But the eggs, they look so inviting. Wait, what? Pickled eggs? I'm currently in the process of making my pickled eggs. Not for the channel, just for me to eat, but it's on my mind. I gotta figure out the recipe. It's just so delicious. I love them. Man, I eat way too many eggs, I think. Ugh. I'm a big fan. It's an over easy egg. Or not over easy, sorry. It's not over easy. It's you don't flip it. You don't flip it. Yeah, yep. The American term is sunny side up. That would be over easy for us. There's a sunny side, over easy, where you just flip it and take it off. Over medium, you flip it and leave it a little bit, and then over hard, where you just cook it to death. Yeah, that's how we talk about eggs here in America. Their overness. How much overness do you want?
Favorite way to eat an egg? Blah, 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 blah. Rocky Balboa style.
Jesus Christ, Corvus, what the hell is going on in this picture? Is that a squirrel riding another squirrel dead body? That's from Divinity? It looks like a squirrel riding a cat. My question, though, is why does the skeletal squirrel cat have ears? That's very confusing. Kind of upsetting. Kind of upsetting. Bone ears. Bug, shame on you. So it has ears because the squirrel doesn't realize that ears aren't part of the bone structure. That's fair. It's a night squirrel. That's a pretty good picture. I like that. Bug just should be shamed for the pun that was just made, but I have to repeat it because it's funny. If the party finds the egg jar mimic, it will be over easy. Don't worry about it. It was pretty good. That was a good one, by the way. Well done. Yeah, over easy egg. You got your egg in a pan, and then you flip it over, and then that's it. It's over easy. Yeah, it's just a cooked egg. Pan fried. How do you like your yolk? That's the other question you can ask. Like, this is a pan fried egg. You're a monster. Yeah, yolk's the yellow stuff. So you got a pan fried egg. A little runny. Yeah. That's what the toast is for. The toast is for the white stuff. Yep. My favorite way to eat an egg is poached, but it is very hard to poach an egg. This blows my mind. How have you not eaten ramen? It's just noodles. It's just noodle soup, man. Here's what you do. You make like chicken broth or beef broth, your choice. And then you cook some spaghetti, and then you put the spaghetti in it, and then you put an egg on top, and you eat it. Why not? Spaghetti's totally fine. It's just it's the difference between debatable. It's so funny. So, I'm the chef. I've cooked for a lot of my life. No, ramen noodles are specifically not semolina, which is what most spaghetti is made out of. But you can get rice noodles spaghetti. You can also get gluten-free spaghetti. Works for ramen. It's not super great, but it works. There are tons of really good noodles out there. But ramen noodles are flour-based, I believe. They can be, yeah. But that's also because of how they are packaged. It's really weird. I'm going to double check that real quick. I don't know why this is what our video has devolved to today, but it's totally fine. It's getting pretty close. Yeah, we're real close. How do you like your steaks? Cooked. I'm not stepping into that trap, Bug. I'm not answering that question. Yeah, you can totally use angel hair pasta for ramen. It works fine. Udon broth is fish based. Yeah, that's the only difference. You will normally not have a fish ramen. Is the difference between udon and ramen. I think, yeah, you could totally use spaghetti for these. I've done it before. I've totally done it before. Don't get me wrong. Should you? I don't know.
Yeah, udon noodles are usually thicker and most of the time square because they're cut differently. Whereas ramen noodles, they do still have some side to them because they're chopped, but they're usually stretched a lot thinner, so you don't notice it as much. And you can also use extruded noodles for either of those, because noodles are noodles. I mean, noodles are just sure. Mr. Barnacle, welcome, by the way. I do like to cook. Cooking is fun. You can check out our cooking channel. Get some mimic noodles in here. Oh, Beholder Eye Stock Soup. Uh-oh. That explains a lot. Oh no. So they're just trying to like mess with your character now at this point. Let's do that. Oh, gross. You have to like self-cannibalize to get your personality back? Okay, so people that don't understand what's going on or what the hell I'm just talking about, Ace's character has a flaw that whenever you eat, from the abyss, whenever you eat something, you become its personality. You get its personality. I feel like I would just never eat anything, or only eat things that are awesome. Yeah, like what happens if you eat an apple? Do you become an apple? I gotcha. So this is really abstract. This is so if you eat an apple, you become very sweet and hate doctors. Got it. Keep them away. Keep them away. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that does sound like pretty challenging, which is kind of cool. I like that. I like that drinking the health potion affects you. You just that would be really cool actually if you drank like a healing potion, you turn into a different class. That would be pretty dope. Potions of class change. Oh man, that would break so many games. Plus water. Plus packet. Equal good. Oh, lazy. That's lazy writing on trains.
When people... Usually what I do, I've had a few people switch classes, and what I usually do is I basically make it a mission for them or a quest. Like, you have to find someone to train you. You have to spend some time doing it, and I think that's really fun. Yeah, I mean, that's... That's an interesting way to look at it. I kind of thought of it, I've always thought of it as basically like if you've been trained as a warrior or trained as a fighter, you're basically a soldier, and now you have to go somewhere and they have to like basically like stop using those instincts, become a wizard. Like, stop using your fighting instincts, and you're like, okay, and you're actively being trained to kind of change your way you think. Yeah. Just donk them. Magic is bad. But no, I think that can be a lot more fun. I also think people sometimes have an issue with like, oh, I'm not having fun with this character. It's like, well, then make a new character. Like, that's fine. Like, your character can decide to just stop the adventure. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm out of here. By the way, here's my friend Kyle. He's gonna start playing with you guys. He's gonna help. Kyle's a druid. Cook0.
Cook0. Welcome to the Cook0 drawing channel, where we draw food.
Food war with extra steps. The Necro Nom Nom Nom. I have not. You should post a link for that somewhere, because that sounds awesome. That sounds pretty cool. Except I'm scared that it might be cooking dead people, which I'm not on board about. Healing is just necromancy with extra steps. We put black food coloring in everything. Make your ramen.
And then put a tentacle in it. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. That's a weird thing to have at a school.
Let's glorify racism. Hooray! Went to a role-playing school. What? That sounds awesome. I wish I could have done that. Seriously, though. Lovecraft lore is cool. Lovecraft, not a cool dude. Just putting that out there.
Oh, Lord. That sounds like someone dropped soup.
Well, we got a mimic, we got some goo, we got some food. I can rust through these real quick. Let's take a look. We got a red squirrel that stabs nuts, apparently. We got an otterfolk who is huge. What else did we draw? We drew a goblin monkey. That was pretty fun. I like that one. We got a bearded warforged, which was a mustache barbarian, which I think is a thing I'm going to have to make now, because that sounds awesome. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out. I think I have to call, like... Maybe I can do a collab with Z, because he's got a pretty righteous mustache beard thing. Z Bashu, he does the animated spellbook. I'm gonna put little eyes on the beard. Yeah. Not everything can be a sentient beard, but maybe. Okay, we got the cat barbarian dwarf. Oh man, I was really tired this morning. We got the werewolf rat, and then the wooden elephant. So those are the things everybody missed today. If you didn't show up earlier, that's just fine. We will be doing the live stream again on Friday. It will be at the same time, so it's going to be like 7:30, 8-ish, and we'll be doing the community draw day. So hopefully everybody will show up for that. We can all hang out together, and we will catch you then. Thanks again for hanging out, everybody. I got to take off and get to work, but have a wonderful day. Feel free to hang out in the live stream, and we will see you next time. Remember to keep your dice on the table. Stay happy, stay healthy. We'll see you then.